If you want to buy cheap Ultimate Team coins, make sure to check out MMOPO.com and use the discount code EGHD at the checkout for 8% off your order. Hi guys, welcome back to one of my favourite ever series that I've uploaded to FIFA on my YouTube channels, right? And it's the most basic thing. Obviously with Weekend League, my goal is to build you a team every single week on a Thursday. Today's actually Friday, but the thing is they've delayed the Weekend League for 24 hours. I know, great by EA, right? But the idea is obviously I build you guys the best possible Weekend League team on a specific budget. This week is going to be 500,000 coins. I know it's quite a lot of coins at the start of the game. If you had the early access, you've been playing Rivals, you've got that, you know, twice the amount of rewards and stuff. I think some of you or most of you should be able to get close to 500k. If not, substitute out a few players here and there. But yeah, I love doing this series. It helps me actually enjoy and play FIFA on a week-to-week basis. So hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. So without further ado, let's get into this squad builder. Starting off actually with the goalkeeper. It's going to give away where we're going with the kind of leagues, the nationalities and stuff. We're going to go for Ederson. So 88 rated. I've not used Alisson this year. I've heard bad things about Alisson despite being the higher rated player. But since I've used Ederson, I felt like he's the best goalkeeper I've used in this FIFA. I've only used a handful, but you know, everything's been positive about this player so far. He's looking at about 45,000 coins. Again, something to mention, guys. Platform, PlayStation or Xbox, it matters massively, and even on PC, like the prices of players can be like 20% difference. One player might be 30,000 coins on PlayStation, then 40,000 on Xbox, or the other way around. So please check the prices before you build a team, and remember, the day that I've uploaded this, it could be completely different. So the player to link with Ederson, first up is going to be Eder Militao, an absolute tank last year. Very cheap, obviously he's still low rated. He's coming in about 30 or the low 30,000s, on some platforms high 20s. Got him with an anchor because the stat he does lack a little bit of for a centre back even is basically that strength. He's got okayish aggression, but it's, you know, he's got the pace. He's a very athletic centre back. You know, you can get some really good centre backs like a Delict, for example, but they might be a bit stiff or, you know, lack a bit of pace, whereas he's got the athleticism and but the problem is his actual defending stats itself. But personally, I've not found that to be a problem. There's a reason why he's expensive. It's because he's very, very good. And then to tie him in with some nice chemistry, we have gone with Renan Lodi. Now, obviously, on a budget like this, you can't really fit in Mendy. I mean, you could put Mendy in, but then you'd have to sacrifice some of your budget for, you know, taking some away from your attackers. And I personally think that the most amount of your coins should be going into your attackers. Obviously, you want to have a good set of centre backs at least with some good pace. But yeah, that you don't. If you can save money, try and save it on your left backs and right backs, and maybe one of your centre mids or something like that. You should always have at least one good, strong CDM. But we've got Renan Lodi here. He's going for about, well, just under 5,000 coins. It depends. Again, because he's a low-rated player, he's going to fall in price quite quickly. Wouldn't surprise me if he goes down to like 1,000 to 2,000 coins very soon. But he's got some nice stats. He was actually pretty good last year. I think he had some kind of UCL card, which was like an extra 3 or 4 ratings last year, and it was going for like 10,000 coins all year. But yeah, he was pretty good because of his chemistry links here with Eder Militao. He fits into a team nicely. He's got 4-star skills as well. Problem is this year heading is a thing, so being 5'8", it's not great. He does have 76 jumping, +6 with the anchor chem style. I've gone for the anchor chem style again, but that will be more than +6. It's because the team chemistry right now is only 29. We've only got 3 players in, but to tie us in, what we're going to be doing is putting in Lindelof here. Now, as I said, I will be showing you some different variations of what players you can use. Lindelof is the cheaper version here that we're getting into the squad just to keep costs low. I bought him with a shadow chemistry style for 4,500 coins. Shadow chemistry styles are looking at about 4,000 to 5,000 coins anyway. So you're getting you're basically a discard player here, and you can always sell this card for around about this price, which is decent. 72 pace, 81 defending, 77 physical. Not the greatest of nationalities, but that's fine because we're going to link him in with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So let's have a look at his stats. One of the, I think, the best right backs from Premier League. I mean, it's you know, he's in competition here with Walker. The thing is, you do need the pace. There are lots of fast wingers this FIFA, and defender catch-up is still a thing. Like, you know, someone with 80 pace can catch up with someone with 85. But something I've noticed this year, if there's a difference of like 10 pace between the attacker and the defender, once that attacker's in front, they're gone. So you're going to need someone with at least 85 pace or very close to the mid-80s pace on the wing. As you can see here, we've got 84 in Renan Lodi. With the anchor chem style, he's getting a pace boost. With Wan-Bissaka, Wan-Bissaka, he's got the shadow, so he gets even more pace because he's got the strength and he's got the other capabilities that we don't really need the anchor for. And also, yeah, he's quite a lot easier to get with an anchor chem style. You're looking at about 30,000 coins for him, but in my honest opinion, he's worth it. And what I like about Wan-Bissaka is, if you want to play aggressive, which really works this year with counter-attacks, going free at the back, putting him as one of the centre-backs really works because he's got the defending stats, whereas if we look at Renan Lodi, he kind of lacks a little bit there. 75 defending versus 82. So, you know, he could actually be one of those fast centre-backs if you need him to be for a specific formation, a custom tactic. Now, I'm going to actually show you the striker first. And now, this player has only ever gone up through FIFA 21. We're about just over 2 weeks into the game. Well, since the official launch has been out for a week, right? This player has not stopped going up in value. Xbox, you're looking at 10 or 20,000 coins cheaper than PlayStation. But you can see here, I paid 174,000, 4-star skills. I am on the PC platform. You know, it's probably closer to the prices of PlayStation. Xbox seems to be a bit cheaper. I don't know about how the supply works, but this guy is just amazing. He really does fit the meta of FIFA 21. Last year, not so much. FIFA 19, he did a little bit more because he has the strength and the pace, and then obviously he's got good shooting stats, good dribbling stats. He's just a strong all-rounder. If you look at him, he's basically like a cheap version of Mbappe without the 5-star skills. And I know it seems like, well, that's not Mbappe then, but you know, being French, being that kind of player with the strength, the ability to win headers as well, he's a right pain in the arse to deal with, and it's just no wonder that he's going for this kind of amount of coins. Obviously, he's going to come down over the next few weeks and next month or so because he's only 84 rated. We're going to get more special cards, more promos being released, more options for people to put their coins into, and as people get more coins, they can put it somewhere else. But he's an awesome player, and the thing is, because he's French, he's going to be able to link to a lot more players, not just from the Premier League. So we're going to go for Ousmane Dembele, 83 rated, 92 pace, 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot. Ideally, it feels like a waste to play this guy on the wings, but it really depends on your preference. We'll go over that soon. But yeah, there's not really much to be said about Dembele. Just like Martial, he's just amazing. He's got the 5-star though, so he's more like Neymar / Mbappe, if anything, than Martial. He just doesn't have the same physical stats, you know, low stamina as well, low jumping, low strength and aggression. So it's the real physical stat that he lacks, but he's got the dribbling, he's got some shooting. Finishing, it's not great. I would actually use a finisher chem style on him. Probably it would be either that or some kind of Deadeye. And now for the right mid position, you can go for any of these two players, right? You can go for Bale or you could go for Lucas Moura. Now, yeah, so this is where the opinion might be changed. If we go for Lucas Moura, for example, let's put Lucas Moura into the right mid or right wing spot. Now, on the previous FIFA, you don't really cross the ball. So playing a right-footed player on the left side was good because you can cut in, you can shoot that way. Whereas now, Dembele's left-footed, Lucas is right-footed. We're still playing around the meta, figuring out how you want to play. But personally, I'd still leave Lucas on the right side. I'd leave Dembele on the left side. But you can switch them out if you like to. If you cut in more than actually cross the ball or run down the wing and cut in like that, it's totally down to your play style. But price-wise, you're looking at about 70-odd thousand coins for Lucas Moura right now, which it's mad because I think it was FIFA 19, his Player of the Month come out, which I think was 85 or 86 rated. It was a purple card. It was obviously amazing at the start of the game, and I think the SBC cost like 50 or 60,000 coins to complete, so less than this card right here. It was obviously better, and you got some packs in return. I'm pretty sure it was 2 SBC, so you would have got packs in return. But it just goes to show you how crazy the prices are this year. Now your centre mid is going to be this man right here. I can't believe it. Honestly, an 81 rated player from the Premier League, Fred. Now, he, for some reason, is just so good on this FIFA. And again, is such a low rated player. Same rating as Richarlison, going for so many coins based on his rating. But right now, he's just one of the best. He's obviously Brazilian, so that's going to link in nicely for Eder Militao and a lot of leagues, actually. Brazilian, France, Spanish, they seem to be the best nationalities to play around with. So Fred is going to be one of your centre mids or CDMs, and Gabamin is going to be your other one. Now, out of the two, whenever I pick or make a team like this, I make sure I get 2 centre mids. One is going to be more defensive. They're not going to be getting forward as much, and that is going to be Gabamin, and he is just... honestly, he's basically discard price now, and 78 pace, 78 defending, 80 physical. He's really big in games, 6'1", but he's got a very big physique, he's about as close as you get to like a discard Patrick Vieira at the the first week of FIFA 21. Now obviously over the next few months there's going to be some kind of 86 rated SBC that comes out that where they're really tall, strong, and they've got better stats than this guy right here. Now I've actually been using Partey as well in my main squad, and in some, or in most situations I'm starting to think that I prefer to use Gbamin. If you're just using him as a CDM, then Gbamin's actually better than Partey. That's my opinion. I think maybe it's the pace difference. Partey just doesn't have the pace yet, even with his ones to watch getting upgraded to 86 with 73 pace. He is very strong. He's got the good defending stats. He seems to have better dribbling and shooting and passing. But if you're just using him as a CDM, it's the pace and the physical stats that seem to matter. And honestly, when it comes to the defense side of things, if this player costs over 100,000 coins, don't do it. Just get this guy. As long as you can get chemistry, keep him on the Premier League side of the pitch, just go for this guy. You're going to save a lot of coins. And finally, guys, the last player of this squad is going to be Fekir. Now, Fekir is going to be your second striker. So if you start in like a 4-4-2, you have Martial and Fekir as your two strikers, Dembele and Lucas as your wingers, or your left mid, right mid. You can switch it up if you want. You could put Dembele striker with Martial because of that 5-star skill. The running scoop turn, it's deadly on FIFA. But then Fekir's not got the pace to be going out on the wing. You can pick him up with hunters for pretty decent prices. Somewhere between 5,000 and 6,000 coins is definitely a possibility. 4-star. I'll use this guy towards the end of FIFA 20 with his team of the season card. It was unreal. One of those underrated team of the season cards, and his stats are really good. Look at the strength stats. Look at the physical side of things. Got great dribbling, 91 balance. And yeah, he's got great shooting as well with the Hunter Chem star. You really can't go wrong with a player like this, and that makes this team around about the low 400s on Xbox, but the higher 400s on PlayStation. So what I'm going to do now is give you a couple of alternatives. So the first thing you want to do, if you do have some spare coins, is pick up Joe Gomez. He's so expensive, but again, there's a reason. That is a filthy centre-back partnership. Joe Gomez, Eder Militao, basically the cheapest of the best, or the low-rated, let's say, the low-rated slash best players that you can get in FIFA 21. Obviously, the next stage up to this is like Van Dijk, Varane, those types of fast centre-backs, but these two are unreal. Now, what you can also do if you've got some more coins and you're not really enjoying Fekir is you can try to get Rashford here, and then he's going to be on full chemistry, but then Fekir is going to be let down a little bit chemistry-wise, so then you put Jesus there. It's going to cost a lot more coins, but this is like a natural progression to your team if you want to go down this route. And then if you really want to go one step further, I'd say go for Mendy left back, but he's like 100,000 coins right now, so you're working more towards like 600, 700, 800,000 coins if you go for Mendy. And then also Bale here as well. Bale's a little bit more expensive than Lucas. Personally, I'm not sure which one I prefer out of Bale and Moura. I think as strikers, Bale's better, but as wingers, I think Moura might be better on the winger, in the winger position. So guys, this is going to be the best possible 500k team for Weekend League this weekend. Price is going to crash probably Saturday or Sunday. So when you have finished your Weekend League games, if you get annoyed, if you rage quit, don't keep your team for next weekend, because most of these players are going to go down in value. We've got squad battle rewards Sunday, we've got rival rewards, and our first FUT Champions rewards on Thursday, which is going to put lots of these players onto the market. They're going to crash a little bit. You're looking at 20 or 30% drop in prices. So once you play your games, sell them. A little bit of advice there for you guys to save and preserve your coin balance, to make sure you keep upgrading your team every week. In terms of the custom tactics, again, I go for a 4-2-3-1 setup with the likes of Fekir in the cam position, Martial striker, Dembele and Lucas Moura on the wings. Obviously, Gbamin is going to be stay back always because his shooting and passing is terrible and he's just not very agile. I do have a 3-4-1-2 as well, which I'm going to show you. So Martial up front, Fekir up front. By this period, you're going to have some kind of super subs. You must have some untradables in your clubs right now. I've got Memphis Depay, not amazing or anything, but a great super sub to have the 5-star skills and stuff. So he usually goes on for Fekir. What I'll do then is also sub on someone for Renan Lodi, maybe, or Fred. It depends on stamina as well, but I thought I'd show you that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to play any games today for this squad builder. Now, there is a little bit of stuff going around in my family to do with like COVID related, and it's really off-putting. It's hard to make a video. That's why this video is actually a day late. So I apologize if you usually stick around for the gameplay side of things, but I'd rather get to a point where I can make a video rather than, you know, force myself to play FIFA when there's some other distracting things going on in the background. If you've enjoyed the video and you want to see this series continue every single Thursday, make sure you drop a like on the video, make sure you subscribe. Also, if you're looking for just more tips and you want to be involved in a community, my Discord link will be in the description. There's almost 7,000 people in a Discord. It's free to join. I give out advice on trading, when you can open packs for profit, you know, the best SPCs to do. Everything is in the Discord around Ultimate Team and just having a better experience on Ultimate Team, because if you just do this by yourself, you don't have any friends that play, it can be boring. It can be a real boring struggle to play this game. So there's a big community there. The link will be in the description, and I think that's going to be me done for the video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I will catch you later. Bye bye.